What's going on, everybody? I'm Anarka Akaza, and today is January 31st, 2018, and what does that mean? It means I'm going to show you what I've collected over the past month. Now, the first record we got here is Paul McCartney's debut solo album. This is his very first album after the Beatles disbanded. In fact, this came out right after Let It Be did, which did cause another internal dispute with the band. However, it's a gatefold, and inside is a bunch of pictures and memories of Linda and their child, and just them doing a lot of stuff together. I don't want to pull it out of this because it's in there ultra tight. I'm trying to keep it nice and protected since the vinyl's in very good condition and I'm not in a stable living situation at the moment. But yeah, I'm pretty glad to own this. It plays perfectly fine. I think it's an original pressing, if not close to that. It's definitely got its age to it, and I love the cover of it. It's cherry soup, I believe. I actually once thought it was caviar, but apparently it's cherry soup. Next up, we have Dealway's Festival of Atheists. Now, as you can see, this vinyl is sealed. I have not opened it yet. I found it at Olive Garden Sounds for $15 and I absolutely had to have it. Fresh from the clutches of corporate meddlings, those legendary paladins of heresy, the great con job. Anarchy International, in association with Shameless Promotions, presents upon greater demand from a worldwide acclaim. I love DOA, and I love the red and white swirls in the background of it. I love the artwork on this album. Even more so on the back, because just take a minute to look at this. If you've never seen the artwork on this album, just look at it. It's got a bunch of... Well, that dude's got a rod up his ass. And, got that. We got a lot of, there's a DOA logo and we have a lot of things that I cannot necessarily explain happening all over the back of this record. Yeah, I don't really know how to even explain this, but a lot of nudity, a lot of weird, a lot of aliens, a lot of stuff. Very beautiful, very good work of art. One thing that's different between Festival of Atheists and many other DOA albums is I only know one song of this album, If There's a God. I've actually never heard this album before, and I kind of forgot about it until I saw it at Love Garden for $15, and I'm like, I have to have it. One thing I will give a shout out to DOA for is the Sudden Death Records. Founded by Joey Shithead, DOA has been a DIY hardcore punk band since they started, and I'm proud to be a fan. This record you probably heard me talking about a while back. That's because this is the Ottawa University of Ottawa, Kansas, my hometown, concert choir record released in 1980. Now, this record is rather special to me for many reasons, but mainly because this is a hometown record, and I'm going to always cherish this. That's the conductor, touched a little bit about the university, the choir. This is a pretty good record. I have listened to it, and like I said, I'm just going to keep this one very dear to me. I'm actually trying to get a hold of the people who made this record, because it's just from 1980, so there's a chance that many of them are either still around or still alive or something. You know, if I could even get a hold of the conductor right there, if I could get a hold of him and possibly get some information or get an interview, that would be just awesome. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this one because this is a very special record to me, and I'm glad I found it. For $1. You know what that means, don't you? It means a black and white still of Madonna's face very close up. It is so blurry, turn it around quick, quick, quick. It's Chuck Honey Youth, the Whitey album. This album is beautiful. It is a side product of Sonic Youth, released in, I believe, 87. And this album is fucking badass. It is still sealed because like I said, my living situation is not the best right now and I want to keep it safe. But that is actually a still up, very, very close picture of Madonna's face. This album is noise rock, it's no wave, and it's got a 30-second hip-hop song towards the end of it. And a moment of silence as the second track. This album, this is a colossal, chaotic piece of noisy deliciousness, goodness that everybody who loves Sonic Youth needs to check out immediately. Go listen to this album, it is good. Urban fucking waste. Do I need to go into details of this album? Do I really need to? If I need to, then you must not have been paying attention much, punks. This album is Urban Waste. It is their EP. It is one of the most legendary, fucking brutal, in your damn face explosion on the stage. Police brutality, public opinion, no hope, wasted life. Skank, ignorant, being stupid. This album right here. If you haven't listened to this, go listen to it. I can't put it into words how awesome these dudes are. You know, this is fucking Urban Waste, and I got it for like $8. Best $8 I've spent in 2018 so far. The record itself is in almost mint condition, and this actually has a sleeve inside of it. It's got all the lyrics on it, it's got all the songs, some pictures of the band, and even more pictures of the band on the front of the sleeve. So if you haven't went and listened to Urban Waste, stop screwing yourself out of goodness and go listen to Urban Waste! Birthday to you, you are 10 years old. I'm not going to sing anymore because that would be bad for anyone's health, including my own. But yes, Dealway, Northern Avenger came out on Sudden Death Records in 2008. It's 2018, folks. This record is 10 years old, and absolutely no punk rock news sites, no one I know is talking about this. Why? I mean, you talk about War Aerism, you talk about Resident Evil 4, you talk about other bands and other shit, but why no love for Dealway? They're amazing, damn it. I know, like, after their hardcore days, they kind of faded into obscurity and only true fans that were dedicated followed them, but this album is fucking amazing. Look at that beautiful storm it's got on the cover. It's so electric, it's so just in your face with explosions, and I don't know where that town is or where that river is, but who cares? It's a Northern Avenger. Dealway, Joey Shithead, you know, I have Ron Ray's of Black Flag on my Facebook, and he posted a selfie the other day, and he's like, I'll always love and respect Joey Shithead of DOA, because he's always wearing his punk band's logo on him. He's always wearing it with pride. Which, if I was in DOA, I'd be wearing that with pride. I'd even wear it with pride if I wasn't in DOA, because DOA is the fucking best. When it comes to punk rock bands, DOA is like one of the truest bands. Always stayed indie, always stayed DIY, kept a good sound going. DOA has never disappointed me. We started this off with Human Bomb, Golden State Devil Speedway, Poor Poor Boy, which is probably one of the best ska songs ever recorded, Donnybrook, Police Brutality, The Mountains We Climb, The Fat Machine Becomes Fascist. You know, all of these fucking songs are gold, and there is not a single shitty song on this album. And if you have not listened to Northern Avenger, get off your ass and listen to Northern Avenger, because you are missing out. If you've only heard Fucked Up Ronnie or whatever else, if you've only heard Rich Bitch or Fuck You or the earlier songs, you are seriously missing out. Go listen to Northern Avenger right now. Stop this video and go listen to it. Anyway, everybody, I'm Anarka. Akaza. Thank you so much for watching this. I will be doing a video like this every single month on the very last day of the month, just to show you what I've collected over the months. Anyway, talk to you later. Ciao.